Hi everybody, welcome back, or welcome to our channel here. Very glad to be here, very glad to have you with me. I appreciate you guys so much, and I appreciate all the support you've been giving me, and just you being here. What's up, y'all? The new earth is being formed right now. It's here. We are here. I've spoken more on this in the last video. If you did not watch that, highly suggest. Please like, comment, share that video, please. I know you can, I think you can hype up my videos. You know, let that message get spread, show some support. That's the best thing you could do for me. Plus, that is a very important message that people need to know, people need to see. Make sure you check that out if you haven't already. I appreciate you. Let's see what comes out for you today. Personal messages for collective, please. Collective messages. What else was I gonna say? I put my feather that I found outside that was gifted to me by the divine maybe a couple months ago, just to remind you, the same thing, I put it up to remind me that you are free. Speaking of the new earth, this video is for you. You're in a collective. We're free. We are free. Look, blessed. You know? We are not slaves to this matrix, to this earth, and to the flesh, right? All right. Let's see. Okay. That's right, because it keeps stopping it. Let's get some messages. There's definitely something here, though. Go the distance. Leap of faith. Whatever it is that you're about to do or that you are doing, go all the way. Go all the way, babe. Go all the way with it. Now it's time. I'm so excited. Can you feel the excitement? I'm so excited. New age, new earth is here. Go all the way. Shoot for the edge of the universe. You know what I mean? They say shoot for the moon, shoot for the stars. Go all the way. You have unlimited potential. You could see you. Blah. We're slow. Shoot, I'm ready to go. This is such exciting energy, but you could be seeing lots of zeros at this time. There is unlimited potential. Go for it. Go for it. Now it is the time. And that tells me that you have healed. You've done the necessarily healing work. You've come to the acceptance of things that needed to be done here. And you're ready to go. Yes, look, 212, 1212. Yin with a change in the wind. I definitely saw yin on a split here. You could be noticing lots of wind going on outside as well. Also, you could be seeing flocks of birds. I know it's that time of year, but you could be seeing flocks of birds outside. This is you and your community, you and your people. But change in the wind, okay? The hand of the Most High changing stuff. Finally, we are here. You could be seeing lots of angels. Okay, if you have, what is that? I think it's clairvoyance. I don't know. Excuse me if I'm wrong. But you have that psychic sight, vision. And you see angels, however you see them, whether you see colors, you see lights, you can see different colors of lights. You can see maybe even the shapes of them or how they look, okay? But if you have that, you're able to, you could be seeing lots of them, okay? Moving around people, okay? And, yeah. It reminds me of, if you ever seen Tinkerbell, and you got the fairies that bring in the new season, and they rush around to bring in the new season, bring in the changes, you know, the stuff with the flowers and whatever plants need to grow, or leaves falling off the trees, you know. It just makes me think of that, you know, really just divine beings here bringing in this change, but you are receiving the changes now. You're receiving them feminine energy, receiving mode. Feels so good. Feels so good. I could see somebody jogging outside, going for a jog. And you maybe don't even do this normally, you know? Feeling that energy, getting that wind, the fresh air. Things could be feeling and seeming a lot more clear to you at this time. Yeah, there we go. Carrying connections. Yeah. 2s, 1s, and 4s. With clean it up. Yin yang. Again with the yin. Yin coming out here twice. So I'm going to read that and see what else that yin card says. But we have 21 and 22. So many 2s. This is real connections here. This is divine partnerships. This is soulmates. Even if it's not romance or not just romance. This is your soul tribe, your soul community. I've been trying to think of what to say for y'all. I don't say family. We're not slaves. I don't want to say just soul tribe because, hey, we from all different tribes. You know what I mean? So, you know, y'all my soul community, though. And I appreciate y'all being here. So, clean it up. Yeah. And you could have done some, again, cleaning. Disparaging. What does that word mean? Oh, shoot. I'll have to go back and rewatch and maybe put it in where if there's another message. There's something about disparaging. What does that word mean? I've definitely heard it before. Okay, but yeah, so you could just feel, again, like a fresh new breeze, fresh energy. Before I look at those other cards, I'm not even glancing at them yet. Let me read what else is in this yin. I also just get this energy of, again, not having to work too hard. Yes, you're going to be working on projects and doing things and being in your purpose, right? But you're not having to work too hard. It's just, you're just in the flow now. You're receiving things. Letting someone else make the first move, gathering information, taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. It does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you. Yeah, so it's not about just resting or non-action, but it's really, this is also you being in that flow. And I said this earlier, being in the flow of life, you know. Things just as the waves go back and forth, life is a cycle, okay? But it doesn't mean that you feel, oh my gosh, everything's a cycle, it's Groundhog Day. No. This is you being in the moment, being grateful for everything, allowing yourself to be led by the Spirit. Definitely a big thing of gratitude here. And it's also going to strengthen your connections. This is why you're having strong connections, because you're grateful. Because you're grateful. And there's no pressure. There's no pressure on yourself. There's no pressure on life. There's no pressure on other people here. Ooh, this is so good. Ah, this is beautiful. I was saying earlier, and even thinking yesterday, that even though autumn is here, to me it feels like springtime. It feels so fresh, it feels so good. It feels like springtime. A time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Yeah, so this goes with this caring connections here. Also with cleaning it up, it's having the right people around you. And for the right people around you, there's no pressure, it's just, you're there. It's reciprocal. There's consideration here. That's why there's care. how they will affect you and yours. Actions. Makes. Oh. makes. What am I saying? Ooh, I'm excited. Remember. Alright. Alright, y'all. Remember. Now I can't stop laughing. I just saw 11:55. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper. No pressure. You'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. Yeah, relationship message, let others lead right now. Small gestures, soft awareness, conscious surrender, yielding. Yeah. No, you're just allowing it and being in the flow here. Yeah, because there's adjacent possibilities too. If you allow it, you get to see the different opportunities, the different ways to go about something. Again, the new earth is taking shape here, thus your life is taking shape. So allow to be shown the different possibilities and the way, because you partially get to choose. You get to choose the way your life turns out. Especially when you get to this point, you have the maturity, you have the allowance, more allowance. You're not a baby anymore. You're not on the milk, as scripture says. You have more of an allowance to co-create with the Most High, with the divine, right? So you get options. You have different things available to you. You know your purpose. You know your gifts. You know how to serve, the earth, and you get to choose, though, how it looks. Because to be in heaven and to feel good is, it has to be things that you like, things that you enjoy. But there's different ways you can now. This is a very sensitive time that you get to really choose, and there's no wrong. I had a dream here for somebody coming back to reconcile, and it was like a video game, somebody that I watch a lot, and it was choices for how I wanted to handle the conversation. I just know some of the choices, it said kiss, something that said give advice, the other one said give heavy advice. And there were other choices for how I wanted to respond. None of them were the wrong answer. There was no wrong answer. It was just the way I wanted the outcome to be, what I wanted to do. And then I made a choice. And after that, the next screen, it was a black screen with words. And it said something about, it was like a message from, the Most High, from the divine. From, I would say the universe, which I usually don't say, but to me, that means the Most High and guides and people, everything therein. And it was just saying that we don't get to decide who stays in your life or not. It's up to me. We have free will. And just as they have free will to even, approach or want to say, oh, I'm going to try to be in their life, or I want to be in your life, it's ultimately up to me, and it's up to you for people to, for you to know if you want to move on with people, or what different avenues you want to take, what doors you want to open, what doors you want to close. And that is another theme in Age of Aquarius, in the new earth. When it comes, there is reconciliation. I did a message some time ago. The quality wasn't that great, but I did a painted channeled message, intuitive painting, and there was a yellow bird on it, and I know there was a chain on it, and an olive branch. There was pink in the background, and it was talking about the Age of Aquarius and reconciliation. Okay, so if you feel led to, you could check that out if you've never seen that video, but that's a theme here. So this is what's going on here. You have reconciliations, you have people wanting to come back in your life, and it's your choice. and new doors opening, whether it's financial, business, where you get to live, where you get to move, where you want to reside, and so on and so forth here. Yeah, thinking woman with contract, and you could be a feminine here. But this is just, again, that femininity of just having no pressure. And again, with the butterflies here, transformation. Why am I just not thinking about this? Seeing butterflies. I did say here a couple videos ago maybe about breaking the chrysalis. You breaking the chrysalis. We're seeing butterflies now. Like, we're here, y'all. We are here. And so you get to receive the choices. Your femininity, you could definitely be masculine, of course, or a man here, whatever. Doesn't matter. But you and your femininity receiving the different possibilities and deciding, which soul contracts you want to sign. Maybe even physical contracts, could be buying a home, buying a car, whatever the case may be. Somebody, you're even buying land, buying property. Somebody's buying land here too. But we have 4747 is out here also. This is a very, things are finished. Things are finished and they are balanced. Wow. Yeah. Ooh, TikTok, broken heart. It's time. But the time for hurt and pain, it's over. There's another message here with this TikTok card too. Let's read that. We have 6 and 9 here. That could also be like yin and yang. Yeah, that is yin and yang, isn't it? 6 and 9. You put them together, it's going to look like a yin and a yang. Never thought about that before. Let's see, number 30. Timelessness. Divine timing and measurable time. Yeah, and I said about the zeros too. Unlimited potential, divine timing. But it's like infinity. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. And that just reminds me of the people feeling stuck in the matrix here. There's this heavy stress feeling like, oh, I'm realizing and waking up to being in the matrix and it's messed up that I have to live in it. Not if you walk in faith. Not if you live by the Spirit. There's no such thing. And there's no such thing as time, really. Not really. Not the way the world makes it out to be. You have all the time in the world to co-create the life you desire, so release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment, again, to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. That's why, too, when it comes to love and romance, pick somebody who, because it's romance and partnership, pick somebody that you can build with, and somebody who is good for your heart. Not just picking somebody because they have a lot of money, or just because they look good, it's gonna look good, or reputation, or the fame, or whatever. What is yours is, what's meant to be yours is gonna be yours anyway. If you're meant to have more finances, you're gonna have them anyway. If you're meant to be somewhere, meant to be doing something, meant to have something, you're gonna have it anyway. You're just gonna have it with that person. Yeah. But you know if you're meant to be with them or not. You can still have your boundaries. Yes, you can still have your morals. Yes, you can absolutely still have your standards. but it's about letting go of the expectations, letting go of knowing how things are going to come in and how things are going to work out. But I feel like you already don't have a problem with that. You know, you've been trained to be here, but this is that time. This is just a kind reminder to you. Yeah, keep that in mind as you're choosing, you know, which doors you want to walk through, who you want, and allowing to walk through your door. Miracles are here right now and always show up when you need them, right on time. This is so awesome. I'm so excited, y'all. I hope you are. I really do. What else with broken heart here? Patience and storm warning. Okay, so if you went through heartbreak, you know, and I'm not even so much getting a heartbreak, I'm getting like a fulfillment in your heart space. That is coming here. Now it is the time. Now is the time to feel, you're going to feel alive. Wow, you're going to feel so alive. Just make sure, using your discernment and your intuition as well. Utilizing your gifts here to shape in this new life into how you want it to be. You're receive the different choices, the different options, you know, and just knowing which doors you want to open and which doors you don't. Yeah. Whatever troubles you have had here and any burdens or, you know, it's coming to a close. Wow. Now is the time. Maybe I need to go for a jog. Get off some of this energy. It's a baby ladybug. A baby one too. Fresh. Wow. We have blessings being born. Wow. Let me use this card. Let me try to show y'all. Aw, little baby. I got it, y'all. And then I'll probably let it back outside. Even though when that happens, there was a period of time where I just kept seeing 2 ladybugs. And I would take them outside and they would come back in. Or 2 new ones would come back in. Yeah, but there you go. I'm gonna try to let it outside. Alright, now that that's finished. What else must I? Guides, thank you. What else? Okay, financial constraints too. So you've been having things with money here. But I also just get this message of not worrying about it, not feeling in lack here when it comes to finances. But there's something about that being addressed. 7th chakra, door to personal healing and happiness. There's different ways here for you to make more finances or have more finances. Have better finances. Okay. Whatever you feel happy doing here, whatever makes you happy, what makes you feel fulfilled, whichever one of these doors here that would be the most, it would make you the most happy. There you go. Maybe you can see. There you go. Whichever one is going to make you feel the happiest and the most fulfilled and heal you and allow you to be healed in, that's the one here. So that's what you have to consider and think about. Not so much like, oh, which one usually do you make the most money in, or which one makes the most logical sense. It's not just about logic here. It's about what fulfills you, because you're a child of God. So it's whatever you want to do. You'll be successful either way. What's yours is yours. What's meant to be yours is going to be yours. You're co-creating here. It's not just about logic. It's what is making you happy. Isn't that so exciting? Isn't that awesome? That's so awesome. It's like you're not, and that's the thing too. I know I said that earlier. You're not having to work as that hard. Yes, you will be taking action. Yes, you will be doing something, living your purpose right. But it's not about doing it for survival, doing it to make a living, doing it to make a means to an end. Ooh, even just saying that makes me not feel good inside. It's about, ooh, that made my fingers hurt. This one, I forgot what this finger represents. I don't know if it had to do with finances or relationships, but it hurt. It would affect you negatively and cause you to feel like a slave, and you're not anymore. You know, we're not slaves anymore. So it's what makes you the happiest, what brings you the most joy, what makes you feel the most fulfilled. Uses your creativity and your skills, and you feel good about it. You know, whether you have your own platform, you know, giving messages, or you build things and you sell them, or you, whatever it is you do. Whatever it is you do. And regardless, you are living in your purpose. I know, and shout out to this person, if you're here, this is for you too, but I did a personal reading. Somebody who is successful financially, and just being successful, being happy, even if it's not a spiritual thing that they do, it still is living, they're living in their purpose because they are an example for others. You know, they are a mirror for others, for who didn't put hard work in, or wasn't dedicated to something, or, you know, there's, wherever you are, it does not have to be spiritual in nature. It's gonna be spiritual in nature regardless, you know what I mean? Oh, this is lovely. Isn't she lovely? Bottom one first, come to the edge. Yeah, this is going and doing it, and not worrying about it. Not worrying about whatever it is. Not worrying about what you'll have and how it's going to turn out, how it's going to work out. This is going for it. 41 and 41 here. Soulmates is the next card. 41 and 41. Soulmates, yeah. Something that truly aligns with you to the core, at your soul. And both of these cards too, that's why they said bottom one first. Same colors and same little heart-shaped petals. I like to think that they're flower petals, but they're just hearts. Same thing. Wow. That color just really does remind me of air. You know, just flowing, free. You know, cloudy, with love. Love in the air. This is love. This is work, business, career. This is everything. This is in all sectors of your life here. Yeah. 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, throat chakra, to the sea. There is a message here about saying what you want to. This acceptance, even with contracts here, soul contracts, just accepting it or saying in your mind, affirming even to yourself in prayer or whatever, just having that acceptance subconsciously. Okay, yes, I'm gonna do this. Boom. There's already that connection there. But let me see. To the sea. Again, going with the flow. I feel like this communication too is about you getting the communication, you seeing, getting the ideas, whether it's divine communication, downloads through any one of your clairs, okay, or dreams, or actual people coming to you. You could have people, getting back to you that you wanted them to hire you to work there, or getting back on wanting to purchase something. This is just, again, allowing it to come to you. The temple path with hostilities, 12 and 26. Hostilities, temple path. So yeah, this is just the same messages coming back here. 12, 12. Again. So yeah, again, this is just your path, your journey, there's no more. I wonder if there's another message about that. I'll clarify that in a moment. No, let's clarify that right now. Clarify hostilities. Because what card did that come out with before? With broken heart. Clarify hostilities, please. We have imagine. Yeah, it's like the stuff is being solved here, but it's whatever you want to manifest, however you want it to look. That's it. Yeah, next card over here, blossoming abundance. What you're growing and how it's going to look. What kind of flowers did you want in your garden? Did you want apple tree? You want some bushes, growing berries? What do you want? Yeah, with action and higher power. It's like the angels, the Most High, the divine, your spirit team are, like I said, you could maybe see them rushing around. They are bringing this to fruition for you. Wow. Oh my gosh. Do you realize like how magical and how crazy that is? But it's true. It's just really magnificent to see the time that we're in right now. And the fact that y'all are here, we're here. This is at the point where we can say we made it. Finish line. And so many people don't even realize what day it is. You know what I mean? Rest and rejuvenation, woman holding a heart. Yes. Again, with that feminine energy. But seriously, this is... no more broken heart. This is healing. This is you feeling fulfilled. Yes, there's romance too, but this is just in every sector. Feeling good. I'm even getting for somebody, you don't even want to be married right now. Maybe later down the line, you're not even thinking about it. Definitely picking up on a woman here who you got out of a divorce or a crazy long-term connection here. And you're finally feeling free, feeling like you can breathe, be yourself again. Somebody here that you're in your 40s, or maybe even a little older here, but I'm seeing 40s, and you're really hitting your stride, as even in your maturing ages, This is very lovely. And you never felt freer, you've never felt so much love, just by yourself, feeling good. I see you in your good, clean home, comfy, cozy. You get to dress how you want, be how you want, do what you want, when you want. Kick your feet up, and sip your tea or coffee, reading your book, or, on your phone, doing whatever it is that you're doing here. That's awesome too. Self-sufficient, not having somebody dangling stuff over your head. You already know. I get you. Observer with angel of strength. Yeah, this is paying attention here with strength. You have two animals, Hermit and Leo. Scorpio and Leo can be significant. I'm also picking up some Gemini energy, but there's those two here, 49 and 50. By the book with mending. It could also be courage. Holding on, standing firm, by the book, mending. Let me get some more. Please clarify strength. Please clarify strength. Magician in the mirror with attachment. So again, something about holding on, standing firm. 5-5. 5-5-5. Okay, so this is about some sort of change. Yeah, Magician in the mirror, change. Again, I said with observer, Hermit. Observing. With holding on. To what? Observing what? Holding on to. See. This is weird. It's like not seeing something. There could be something that you're not seeing right now, or you've been not seeing, like maybe with these doors here. You haven't seen the opportunities yet, or your eyes haven't been open to it. But strength, it's not a negative card, because if it was, this one would have came first. This is just a clarifier that it is something about holding on, standing firm, with by the book and mending. So that's, it could be reconciliation, but it could be, okay, clarify mending, please. Clarify mending. Anxiety and healer of the ages. Why do I feel like this should be so very clear and I'm not seeing it right now? There's a message in that too. Something that could be right in front of you, something that's very clear but you're not seeing, or there's a confusion here. I'm not glitting. Glitter could be significant. I'm not getting that glittering. Could be blinding, like super shiny, something that's very too good to be true. I heard that. I don't feel necessarily though that it is that. It's like it's something that, I don't know, it's something that you wouldn't have considered to be an option because it's so good, or it's something that you're not used to, something you haven't seen. And so you don't even consider it, you don't see it. And it's because of, okay, so this could be kind of limiting beliefs, but it's about you wanting something to be a certain way, or thinking that these possibilities here, these opportunities are going to look a certain way. Like you're already predicting how it's going to look. But it's not that. It's better. It's not that. It's better. So you think, okay, my housing options are A, B, and C. And you're not even knowing it's not any of those. It's something way bigger that you would not have even thought of. I've experienced this at least twice in my life. Two different things. For me, it was housing. And another thing for me, it was some dental work I needed done. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't think, because it's something I didn't see. It's something I didn't even know was an option, something I didn't consider. This is something, letting go of how you think something is going to come in because you think it's going to look a certain way, or you think it can only look a certain way. This could be relationships, this could be work, this is housing, this can be seriously anything, but your chariot, okay? Something that will move you forward. Let go of how you think it's going to come in, because you're getting the best possible outcome, so very divine, something miraculous that you don't even know. Gotcha. So just, pay attention to that. Yes, again, you can have your boundaries, you can have your morals, your standards, but let go of not holding on to. There's a difference between having those morals, boundaries, standards, and saying how something is going to look. Being in that receiving energy here to receive the different options. Let go of, because I did say that earlier too. There could be options here that you don't even see or you haven't seen yet because you think it's only going to look a certain way. So your eyes aren't even open, or you could be repelling it because, energetically, spiritually, you saying, oh, I want this, you're manifesting a certain specific outcome. You could be manifesting a specific workplace or business, a specific person, a specific home, that you've been waiting on, or you applied somewhere and they're not answering back because it's going to be from somewhere else. It could be a thing of, oh, how did you get my resume? How are you able to contact me and find me here and offer me this job? And, or you see something on the roadside, an advertisement for something, an ad for, oh, we have availability, or a new person, you holding on to a past person thinking they're coming with you and it's somebody completely new. That makes a lot of sense. Because it's like it's right there, it's very clear, it's very shiny, it's very divine, it's very miraculous. It's a great blessing, a great gift, and you not seeing it because you think it's gonna manifest a certain way. That makes complete sense. 555, and that's what you need to change, letting go of that. Relationships, or it's something creative, something you're giving birth to. Your intuition here is divine. It's not about logic here. Because it would keep you stuck. Anything else? Any last words for a collective in this beautiful message? Anything else they need to know? That's what I was getting with that. That's what I needed to see. I knew there was another message there with that. Okay, one more card then, just to close it off, please. I'm hearing you already know. Oh, you got two messages. All right, I see. Door to romance with poised, ready, confidence, fulfillment, ready. Like your heart space finally being full. You're ready, you're confident, you're feeling good, hitting your stride. With envy, love. There's no more lack here. You're not lacking in the love department here. You had to really feel this and choose. There's something here about you choosing yourself. Always choosing yourself. I'm loving these colors here in this card. You chose yourself, even if your wings were a little limp or you got a little bit hurt. You chose yourself. Put yourself first. And that's why you're having this fulfillment here. There is no more lack in your heart space. Yeah, just breathe. You can relax now. You feel good. This is almost overwhelmingly good that it's like this feeling of almost wanting to cry, but it's you feel so good that there's no pain enough to cry, or you knew this was coming, it's very good, but you're just happy. You may even have people who you've known or just people, I'm getting that you're gonna have people that were in your life or people who talk to you and they're like, why are you so happy? Why are you so smiley? Why are you so carefree? Why are you so radiant? Thinking that you getting some or some. I mean, it might be. But, daughter spirit, you just feel so good. You just feel so good about yourself. I just really feel that it's all your hard work is paying off. All that dedication is paying off. Congratulations. Again, I've been saying it almost in every video, and that's awesome. You are supported, you are protected, you are guided, and you are very loved. So, enjoy. This is when your new life finally takes shape. So, enjoy it. And continue to live in the moment and be grateful for everything. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.